Hi there. Hey, if you've tried everything to lose weight or that stubborn belly fat and you just can't do it, I'm going to give you 2 reasons you might have never thought of why you can't lose weight. I'm Linda, I'm a naturopathic doctor, and I've been helping people regain their health without pharmaceuticals since 2011. There are so many ads out there about losing weight, a fad for this and a fad for that. And have you ever noticed that all the people in those ads are all young? And the things that they're telling you most likely are not going to help you in the long run. They could throw your body chemistry off. So what I'm going to tell you is the truth. I'm not giving you any big fad. I'm just going to give you the hard, cold truth about why you probably can't lose weight. Okay? So if you've already checked the normal things like your thyroid and things like that, and you're already eating well, then you want to listen to what I have to say, because this could be your problem. Nobody wants to believe this about themselves, especially if you've been a good eater and you've taken care of yourself, but you might be too toxic. So let me explain. Even if you eat well, our environment is so full of toxins and all these pollutants that make our life easier for us create a lot of toxicity. So you have things like pollutants that are in the clothing, you have pollutants in your water, you have pollutants, pesticides, you have pollutants in the air, you have pollutants, more pollutants in your house than you do if you go outside, even if you live in the city, because of plastics and things that are in your food that you might not think is a toxin, but is not good for you, and it's not doing anything to help you with your health. So your body has to get rid of that somehow. And then you have things like carpet, fire retardants, and so much of the plastic that we use. We put everything in plastic, so it gets in our system, and those plastics are toxic. So what does your body do with all those plastics when it can't get rid of it? Usually your liver does a lot of it. So when your body is overloaded with too many toxins, what it starts doing is storing it in your adipose tissue. Adipose is just another word for fat cells. So your body will store it in your fat cells just to save you, because if those toxins are floating around in your body, it's causing damage and hurting you. So it'll put it in the fat cells where it's safe to keep it away from your blood, keep it away from your organs, okay? And then another thing that you probably have not considered, and most people don't want to think that they have this, but a lot of people do. And I've tested a lot of people that have had them, and that's parasites. Parasites could be anything from a liver fluke to candida to hookworm. There's all kinds of parasites that you can have. You can have parasites in your blood, they can be in your tissues, and they lay eggs. And even if you do a parasite cleanse, you probably haven't gotten them all, because they lay eggs and then later they hatch those eggs and they come out again, and they travel. They're smart. They're little organisms that protect themselves. So you really have to work at getting them out. Now, candida, even though it's a fungus, it is a parasite because it eats off of you. And many times women who have reoccurring bladder infections will go to the doctor, get antibiotics, and when you take antibiotics and it's a candida problem, basically when you take antibiotics, you are killing your body's own ability to kill off microorganisms. So you're killing even your white blood cells that are there also to protect you and kill these things. So fungus grows more, okay? So antibiotics is not the way to get rid of it. You have to kill the fungus. Now, something you have to do, here's what you have to do to get rid of quit eating complex carbs, okay? Complex carbs that are not digested easily, especially as you get older, and your body doesn't make the enzymes and everything that it used to. So quit eating the complex carbs. That's your breads, your grains, your potatoes, your pastas. Get off all that. Eat fruit and vegetables. Okay, fruit, despite what you're told, fruit will not cause candida to grow. And the reason that fruit will not cause candida to grow is because it's a simple sugar and your body breaks it down quickly. See, complex carbs have to be broken down, and when you don't digest well, they sit in your gut and they create fungus. Okay, what do you call it? Whenever you're making wine and a fermentation, they ferment. So you don't want that to happen and occur in your body. So another thing you can do is don't mix things. Don't mix fruit with your meat. Don't mix carbs with other kinds of foods. Just eat them by themselves, because they need different things to digest. And so as you get older and you're mixing those things, then the body's fighting back and forth. One needs an acid and the other needs an alkaline. And so basically you're just neutralizing both of them and you're not digesting either one very well. So stop eating the complex carbs. Complete a 3-week detoxification. Do this several times a year, maybe 4 times a year. While you continue, and then in between each detoxify, continue to eat good. Every time you detoxify and you get cleaner, it really is encouraging to start realizing how much better you feel, how your aches and your pains are starting to go away, and you get better and better at eating clean and eating well. You will have less toxic reactions. So when you first start doing a detox, you might have a detox reaction, which is things like a fever, a headache. You might have a cold or a flu-like symptom. Now, don't go get antibiotics, because this is your body just getting things out of you. I like to keep things on hand, like echinacea, golden seal, like a combination of that, and graphis. Those kinds of things are really good to have on hand, so that when you start to feel these, and actually echinacea you can take every day and it won't hurt you. It'll just help boost your immune system. But have it on hand so that if you start to feel these detox reactions, you can go ahead and take it. Because what does echinacea and those things do? They kill bad bacteria, but they won't kill your good bacteria like antibiotics will. So that's why I like to keep that on hand, so that I never have to go to the doctor. I just have it. I start feeling bad, I take it right away. Okay, get that process going. Do a parasite cleanse. When you do your detox, you do a parasite cleanse also. Now, a parasite cleanse, I have the microbiome formula in my detox kit, and you want to do a whole bottle of that, take a week off, and keep repeating that. If you have candida, just keep repeating that. 1 bottle, take a week off, do another bottle. You want to come off of it for a little while because it does have wormwood in it, and high doses of wormwood can cause some problems. So it's totally safe to take if you do it in the right way. And that, just do like I say, take a whole bottle, take a week off, and keep repeating until that candida is gone. And you have to keep eating good. And as you get rid of that fungus, you will no longer have the cravings for bread. You'll no longer have those cravings. So you have those cravings because that candida and those parasites, they want that food, so they make you hungry. So do that. You'll get rid of the parasites, get rid of the fungus, and then you also want to take a fiber whenever you're doing a parasite cleanse, and that helps to absorb anything that's in the gut and carry it away. Okay? Once you get everything out, I recommend you do at least 1 parasite cleanse a year, maybe 2. Okay? Just basic, because everybody is dealing with this. Because you get parasites in your food, you get it from animals, you get it from walking outside. If you do any foreign travel, you could get it in the water. You might get it in your water here. There was a time many years ago when New York had a problem. They had parasites in their water. So you never know, right? So if you're interested in doing a detox and a parasite cleanse, I'm going to put a link to my program in the description. Of course, you'll always get 15%. If you're a new subscriber to my Fullscript account, you get an extra 5% off your first order and then 15% from there on out. And also I wanted to tell you about my 6-week school. So if you are having a hard time and you just want to get on track with your health, you don't know where to start, you really feel like you need some guidance, then my 6-week course is a great way to do it, because we do a detox together, we do a parasite cleanse together. I'm going to show you how to read labels, how to know what is a good choice of food. We're going to go over the digestive system. We'll take a look. I'm going to show you some tricks of how to look in the iris of your eye so that you can know for yourself what is happening in your body, and this will be knowledge that you can take on through the rest of your life. I'm going to teach you how to look in the iris of your eyes and see what hormone areas of your body need support. Now, your hormones are your commanders of the army, right? They're the commanders. They tell everything else what to do. So if your hormones are down, that's things like your thyroid, your adrenal glands, and your ovaries, your testes, all those things. So if those are down, nothing else functions well. Okay? And then we're gonna talk about the lymphatic system, and we're gonna deal with that with the cleanse, and I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks and get that going, because if your lymphatic system is not draining properly, I'll show you how to check for that, then you'll never get well. Okay? I'll put a link for my Calendly. It's a Calendly where you can make an appointment and we'll just talk about it together and see if this is a good time for you. And you can ask me questions of what to expect. So ultimately, good health is what's going to give you a healthy weight. So I hope that helps you guys. Have a wonderful day.